Hey everyone, haven't been here for ages, have I? Back in the garage with TeeCee. Today I'm going to try and sort out the wiper spindles, which I started like months ago and never got round to finishing it, and panicked, and you know, and my brain went to other jobs. So I'm going to try and sort that out. We've got a few other things to do today as well, but that needs to be done, and I'm really frustrated. So let's get on with it. Immensely happy. You see that little thing there? Well, that is supposed to be in there, and that's supposed to be in the other one, or vice versa, whichever one. So let's lift that up again. Oh, hang on, it's on. Or is it? No, then it tightens up, so it's like it really is tight there. So it's crossing the threads, so it's like, how the hell? So that needs to go into position there. So then we put that on top. So that's got paint markings on the bottom. So that is the bottom. That goes there. And it gets so tight immediately. There, is that it? Jesus. It's in position, it's in the triangle, but why won't it tighten? Why won't it tighten down? It came undone, and it just gets mega tight immediately. I mean, what do I do? Do I just tighten it down? Do I just go for it? Do I break the damn thing? Got a little bit of penetrating maintenance spray here, but whether it's going to be any good or not is another story. Let's get the thing off. Let's have a look at those threads. So they look all right. They look okay, but is it the threads on here? That's what I'm concerned about. Yeah, they're chewed. Up here, up the top. This is so frustrating. It's in position. Ow. This bloody bonnet's in the way as well. See, I can't. Let's give it a quick squirt. See if this does help in any way, shape or form. There we go, it's tightening up immediately. You can hear it click when it goes around. There, take any bolt and nut and you turn the threads and you can hear them click when the thread lines up. And that is lined up. Well, it should be. So, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to tighten this down. Okay, so this thing is a 22. So, let's see what happens, huh? Will it tighten? Will it break? Will it go through whatever's wrong? Oh, it's loosening. Oh my word. I thought that it was going to completely ruin the threads. There we go, so that's fully tightened. Next thing to do, was I worrying too much? Was I panicking? Was I trying to be overly cautious? Please feel free to let me know in the comments. We worry about these things, don't we? You know, we worry about our cars and what goes wrong and, you know, little issues when things don't tighten up correctly. So yeah, feel free to comment. Was I overly concerned? Was I overly worried? Okay, so they're both on. I know I shouldn't really do this, but I'm going to check that they're both working okay. So here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Wonderful. On to the next little job that needs doing. Okay, so now we've got the wipers done, we need to go into the back of the car because I need to get some paint made for TeeCee. But when I had the paint made before, when I was welding TeeCee, they did the shade wrong. I went to the local paint shop and I showed them the paint on one of the parts in the car, and I showed them the actual spray can which I use from Spraywell, which you may remember, and they don't match. So God knows where they got that code from. So I'm going to get the fuel tank cap off, and from what I've seen there are screws inside the body of the car, so that means I need to get into the back of the car, take the inner panel off, and there are screws into the side. So hopefully I can get the screws undone and get the filler cap off. So when you put a piece of tape over the filler cap to stop it falling off, and then we can undo it and then remove it with the tape. So let's do that. There you go, so that's taped. Hopefully when I unbolt it, it doesn't just fall off, but it probably will. Now, seeing it's very, very dark in here, I think you're going to have to use your imagination a little bit. But then I have got a torch, but I don't know how long the batteries are going to last, and this torch hasn't been used in a while, so it's flickering. Now, the instructions in the Haynes book, the Haynes Book of Lies as they call it, said that these are crosshead screws in here holding this fuel cap on. So let's pop some of these things off, if they will come off without breaking. That's going to be fun because I haven't taken these off since I put them on. Oh dear, this is going to be fun. Come on, out you come. These little fir trees, I did do a video on putting these things on. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be taking them off anytime soon, but they do need to come off because I'm going to be welding it at some point in the not too distant future. I do apologise to everyone as well if they've been waiting to see work on TeeCee. Come on, out you come. Oh my god, it doesn't want to come out. It's bending the panel. It's actually bending the panel on the inside. How is that a thing? Why is it doing that? There we go, there's another one. Come on. I'm sorry, TeeCee. You're fighting me for some reason. Is it because I haven't paid you any attention in months? Come on. Ow. Ow. That was my finger. Yes, it is. On the side of the fuel inlet, it's screws. I'll get you in there in a second. Just got to get one more of these thingies out. Oh, flickery, flickery. Oopsie. Come on. Come. There we go. Okay, so the panel's off, apart from a twisted finger. Oh my word. I need to get you in here. This is not pretty. Please don't die on me. Please don't die. I need you to work. You fell down off the window. Never mind, these things happen. Right, I'm going to turn you around so you can actually see the rust. I put some sound deadening in there. Kind of helps. Ooh, please don't die on me. So that's a hole down there. It's not a what's-its box, honestly. So what we need to undo is these screws here. So I'll sort out the tool bit and I'll be back. Okay, so I've moved the camera and I've stuck you on the window. Hopefully this thing is going to undo these screws, so fingers crossed. Oh my word, look at that, yes. I've got to put a bit of force into it because these look like they've already been taken out and put in a number of times already. Should we put a bit of spray in there maybe? Oh, that's that one. Is that a washer? Am I going to need to take off these? Or are they stuck on? Oh, something came loose. I felt it. Oh, look at that. Alright, I need to get these off as well. There we go. Right, so there's no hinge in there now. So let's go and see if we can retrieve it. Okay, so petrol cap is off. What I might do, I might clean up the inside of that and paint it. But yeah, I didn't know how it was actually bolted on at first. But now I do. So the reason we need this off is because we need to get a paint match. So we need to do that, but it won't be today. The petrol cap for TeeCee would normally be that way around with the hinges on that side. So brought it home and kind of gave this side a bit of a polish, and it kind of came up shiny, but not quite as shiny as I'd liked. And on the inside, I don't know if you remember seeing the inside, it was a bit brown. Well, I used some panel wipe spray, and look at that. It's not perfectly shiny, but I used some rubbing compound on it, which I went and bought not long after I took the thing off. And it's come up really, really nice, actually. It's a bit creased, I think. There's a bit of a crease in the centre. But you can only really tell from the back of it. You can't really tell from the front. But there seems to be a bit of a crease there. But I disconnected this bit in here as well. It's only got some, like, pins in it. So you, like, push the pin out, and the whole thing comes apart. And if you really want to, you can get this off as well. But there's a pin in it from there to there, and at that end it's been squished flat, like you'd see on an old Matchbox toy car, and I don't think I can replicate that. So yeah, we're going to get this scanned and try and get the paint code for it.
Running the engine up, it's on choke, so I'm just going to let it warm up for a minute. It sounds and looks good to me. There you go, Simone. One carburettor rebuilt. warmed up and idling as it should. It revs nice. And if we go into the car, it's idling nicely. Turn it off. I should start first. Perfect.
Okay, we have a box, and I do believe there are parts in here for TeeCee, so let's see if we can get this thing open. Let's have a look inside. We've got to be quick because the battery is running very low. Oh, I see packing peanuts. Yay! Packing peanuts! And green ones, minty. Oh. And look, there's an S, look. It's an S for Simone, look. How cool. Right, before the battery dies. Oh. We have a piece of rubber that it looks like a tailgate rubber. Oh. And we have a little, oh, I have to blur that, number plate light. So let's crack this open and have a quick look. Yes, there we go. Number plate light, chrome, because the other one melted. Beauty. I'll have to put a bullet on the loom or just take that off and solder it and then heat shrink it. But yeah, we have a number plate light and we have the tailgate rubber. Absolutely brilliant.
Hello everyone, welcome to the channel after seeing the previous part of the film. Yes, you find me in the passenger seat of the Rover 75. A friend of mine is driving with me. We're going to go and collect the car parts today for the Cortina. So this is very weird, being sat in the passenger seat of my own car. Don't worry, Adam's got insurance, not a problem. Sorted that out yesterday. Anyway, we are going to go and get the carburettor for the Cortina, the tow bar, the exhaust system, the air pan filter, and the piece of chassis rail, which we can use for taking to an engineering place and getting it remade with fresh steel. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep going. It is now currently 10 to 9 now. We've been on the move since just past 7 o'clock. Just stopped for a coffee. So yeah, we'll keep you updated as we go. Yeah, we're going to be seeing Adrian's car soon as well. The Adrian's Mark 3's GXL green. Don't worry, I'm just looking around because I'm not used to being in the passenger seat of my own car. It's fine, don't worry. So yeah, catch up with you soon. Right, so we're on the way to Northampton. We've already picked up a few parts. I'll show you in the back there. We have a seat for the back of the Cortina. Whether that's going to come in handy or not is another story. And I've also picked up some downpipes for the manifold. So we'll have a look at the deep bits in more detail when we get to Northampton and look at the other parts. Right, so I'm at the location to pick up all my parts. In here is the rebuilt carburettor. I will, there's the top of the old one, but I'll cover that shortly when you see it in the video in a bit. We got the exhaust here, so Cortina Mk3 4.5. It's much cleaner than the one I've got on my car, and that's going to come in very, very handy. We got a centre section here as well. It's solid. I'm not going to complain about it, and yeah, surface rust, but there's no big problem with that. And then we have the big piece. So this has got to fit in the Rover somehow. It has got a fitting there for electrics if I need it, and I didn't notice at first, but it has got extra bolting points here for bolting onto the floor of the wheel well. So we'll get these in the car.
Well, we're in a Mark 3 GXL today. So we've just come up to go and collect these parts, and Adrian's taking us for a little spin in his GXL. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more. She goes well, doesn't she?
Okay.
This is different from my gearbox. First, second, third, fourth.
What's your hand on the handbrake?
Yeah, that is quite close, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's down and across to reverse.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so
Have some fun.
my first drive of a Mark 3, ooh, in about 5-6 months. Oh yeah, that'll help, innit? Okay. That's alright actually, that's quite a nice gear change. Actually it looks more advanced than the other Cortina I drove. Well, this is bouncy. I'm happy today, I'm driving a Cortina again.
Similar. It's all country road, so.
Yeah. Is it fancy enough to there and back around?
It's interesting.
Be fun for the viewers.
It's like being in a Mini. You wonder why children of a certain generation used to get child sick in the
Yeah, I certainly.
Me included.
Yeah. This is awesome. TeeCee does not feel this good. That's an honest steering feels much more solid. There's a lot of play in TeeCee steering. Is this a beautiful GT?
I believe that's GXL, I think.
Oh,
I've never seen another one like it.
it's normally you get like full micro steering. Okay.
being the passenger.
Has it got auto gas on this one as well?
It did originally. Get bonus points if you knock them both down.
25 points each. Oh, it's typical those windy roads, we can't overtake them. Yeah, not far from you. You noticed I spotted a Morris Minor sat behind a H5 garage.
Yes, that's yes, another one, green one.
Yeah, just up from there is another Morris Minor on a driveway. I think it was top.
Yeah, go on.
God, I'm done. That's awesome.
You're on a 2 litre now, aren't
It's
you?
so good. Oh, I'm so Italian. Mind you, I've been told that the 1600s are quite heavy when they're running well.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
So hopefully mine.
If you tune it up properly, nicely, right around about.
Okay. The indicator doesn't work.
Yeah, it does work.
Well, that is solid steering, I tell you that. That really is solid steering. Gee, if I was driving this thing down my way, I'd lose my license. It's so easy to go over 30.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So easy.
It's the national speed limit now.
Oh, I'd put your foot down.
I'd rather be driving this than that Aston. I must be getting really good at this editing log. Or am I? Maybe I just moved the camera to make it look like that. Yeah, I probably did. Yeah, I did. Just to make it look clever. Anyway, shall we get on with what we're supposed to be doing here today? You're currently propped on TeeCee's bonnet and you're probably wondering why. Now, then again, you may be not if you've been catching up with the previous part of the video, which is probably relatively long by now. So what do we have? Well, I'll show you what we have, and I'm hoping I'm kind of in shot, because usually I kind of mess these things up. Don't need those bits, don't need that bit, don't need that bit either. This is the bit we need. Where is it? Right at the very bottom of the box. Shall I edit that bit out? Probably, maybe. Right, here we go. Oh, bubble wrap flying everywhere. Here we go. Carburettor, fully rebuilt from a friend Adrian. And apparently all this needs bolting it on and sticking some fuel through it and then turning the ignition. But we have to do something prior to that. So let's wrap this back up again and put it back in the box and get you off the bonnet. So, welcome to TeeCee's engine bay. It hasn't changed much since last time you saw it. So we have tissue inside the inlet there. Sorry, angle. Come on, man, sort yourself out. Yeah, we have the inlet, and here we have the fuel filter here. Now, below that we have the fuel pump, which I can put my hand on there. Now, below that again is the fuel inlet pipe. Now, what we need to do is disconnect that
and strategically and carefully get it in the petrol can. So what I'm going to try and do, try being the optimum word, is yeah, put the tube on the petrol can and see if I can jimmy it somehow underneath. But at the same time, I've got to jack the car up, get it off the ground, so at least I can get underneath and try and angle it better, if you know what I mean. And then after we've got fuel out of that thing, we put it in here because it's so old, and then we can get some brand new petrol. Okay, after much jiggery pokery, it's up on the axle stand. So now, excuse the shakiness, I need to get in here and sort this out. I'll go in and I'll show you after. Blooming wires in the engine bay. I bought a tool ages ago just for this specific kind of situation. Bendy screwdriver, and it's a where is it written? It's not written on there. Anyway, I know what it is. It's an 8mm, and it's for these hose clamps on the fuel pipes. So we best get the fuel can in position. Here's one I prepared earlier. Now, there is something which I'm thinking of trying and doing. I have a fuel pump here somewhere, and if I don't get any fuel from the tank up to here, because I've jacked the front end up, then again, that might be okay, I don't know. We just need to get the old petrol out. So, depending on what happens, we will see. I have jerry-rigged, ironically, this jerry can. So I've got the wiring here, one black going to the black negative terminal, which is this one here. I've got the red one already done, so I can just touch the body with any part of this and it pumps the fuel. So what I'll do is I will continuously check this until I've got enough fuel out of the tank, and then get rid of it, and I'll be back soon. You don't want to see all this, it's rather boring. The car is empty of fuel. I drained it until basically nothing was coming out of that pump. So now we know there's nothing left in the tank. If anything, it's just dribbles. So now what we can do, because obviously we'll need fresh fuel for the carburettor, I'm going to see if we can get it bolted on today. Let's look for see if we can find the spanners and stuff that we need, and we'll get it on. That's a mess. Oh, looks like that's got to come off. And turn it the other way around. Looks that way. Right. Okay, I'm going to try and get in here and do some bolts up, if I can. new filter. Look at that. Old, knackered. Gross filter. You can see all the rust in the bottom there. Look. That's where it sat and rusted out. So it's definitely pulling through debris from the fuel tank. So let's get this changed. So I'll try and tighten up that corner bolt. You can't do it with the cam cover on. It's really difficult to do. But while I'm in here, it is. I'm pretty sure it's the back end of, which is worse. But we still need to change these spark plugs because that one's bent. There. AP6FS there. AP6FS. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. Now, people have said to me that the Weber choke, automatic choke, is a good thing, and I wanted to put it back to stock with the manual lever, the cable on the side of your steering column. But because this car was converted from crossflow to Pinto, the cable's shorter and it won't reach properly, and it stretches over the top of the crank cover, or rocker cover, sorry, and it's a bugger to get everything off and have everything adjusted. So, in hindsight and information and advice, for now, that's going back on. Now, excuse me. I have been doing some tinkering, trying to sort stuff out and bolt things back on again. So in there, you've got the airbox at the back and the plates at the back with the wiper motor. The bolts have gone walkabouts. So I'm going to go and get some replacements for those. And yeah, that's not good for letting fumes in when you're driving your car. And so if there's anything burning off the inside of the engine, or the outside of the engine, shall I say. So I've just been putting things back together. I put a new rocker gasket, cork gasket in there, bolted the carburettor back on, and as you saw, I decided I was going to go with the auto choke. So yeah, I'll try and sort out the manual choke at a later date, but it's not going anywhere, it's still there. I've just got to take everything out and modify it, so there's no point me faffing about with it now. The car's got to be started. So I have got a can of petroleum, and it's down there in green on the floor for those foreigners who don't use green fuel cans. So if you use gas. So anyway, what I need to do now, as we've got the jack there, there is too much oil in the engine. How, I don't know, because every time I checked the level it was too low, so I topped it up. Now it's over the spring, which is way above full. So every time I take it out, it's way too high. So I'm going to jack it up a bit more, lower the bonnet, drain off some fuel, and drain off some oil even, and then I'm going to put some brand new petrol in the car and see if it'll start. And it's a lovely day, it's raining. It was nice earlier, it was sunny. Okay, so you might not be able to see much of this. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, there we go. I was kind of hoping it would like dribble out slowly. Right, so adjust the camera a bit. There we go. That might be a bit better. Not a wise idea to start an engine which has too much oil in it. It's a very long bolt. I don't know how much of that you can see, but it's quite black. Okay, that'll do for now. I'll oh, hang on, try and get that bolt back in. There you go. I know it's not a huge amount, but it's better than nothing. Come on, on you go. Creaky. Push, push, push. There we go. Right, now TeeCee settling. Just wanted to give a quick thank you to everyone, because 2 days ago, was it yesterday morning? No, it was yesterday morning. Went to get my Rover to go out, and the battery was dead. So I didn't know if it was the battery or it was the alternator. So I called out breakdown cover, which I paid for, so I might as well use it. And it turns out that the alternator's fine, thankfully. Little nod to Ian and Hudnut trying to do the alternator on their 75 that they had at the time. So it kind of left me out of pocket £70. But no, it was day before yesterday. I get confused. So yesterday, what happened? Google paid me my £70 for entertaining you lot. So really, I've got you lot to thank for replacing the battery on TeeCee, Connie. So thank you. TeeCee's first fresh fuel in months. I can hear it hitting the bottom of the tank, completely empty. TeeCee's thirsty. Any more? Oh. Right. There we go. Okay, so it's now come to hopefully starting this thing. Yeah, I think everything's okay. I checked the oil, it is half full. We've got a new rocker cover gasket. I've put the spark plug wires in the right order. petrol is in the petrol tank. It's not here yet. I don't know if we've got enough juice in the battery. So I am going to attempt to see if this car will start. Again, I want to thank everyone for sticking with me on this rather arduous and long episode. I just realised I haven't tightened up my battery tray bolt fully, and I found another screw from the old air pan thingy. Yes, I keep doing stuff like that. Yes, everyone, if you would like to support the channel, feel free to become a member. You are more than welcome. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it would really help me out. It would really help me out to get parts and stuff that I need. And if you want to see this car at Rustival 2 with Pinky, this car is going for welding very soon. Feel free to help me out. You're more than welcome. As I said though, you do not have to. So anyway, without further ado, let's see if this car will start. And we've got a kitty cat. Hello. Oh, hello. Shall we show the internet the kitty cat? It's the kitty cat, the cute kitty cat. Hello. Oh, you're wet. This kitty cat's always friendly, aren't you? Off you go. I'm filming. Kitty cat disturbance. Haha. I'm quite nervous, you know. I really am. I'm really nervous. I can't see a damn thing in here. The oil pressure light's supposed to be there, but it's not. See if we've got electrics. Yes, we have lightage. Yes, we do. Oh yeah, the oil pressure light has just turned up. Okay, so, shall we give it a try, ladies and gentlemen? That sounded very, very positive. Let's give it another try. I've just pushed the throttle pedal twice. It's sounding good. Let's have a look at how much fuel has reached the fuel filter. See if we have any petrol. Not yet, which is rather odd. I thought petrol would be here by now. I might give the fuel pump a little tap, tap, taparoo. Tapping has happened. I can't see the fuel tap, the fuel filter. Cannot see it. Oh, vacuum pipe. Forgot to put that on. Silly me. Yeah, vacuum pipe attached. Fingers crossed that'll pull petrol through now. I wish I could see the pump. I wish I could see the filter. It's a shame I can't. you going to do the thing for me, please? Come on, car. More rust is falling out of the machine. Come on, car. Please. Oh yeah, need to let the system burn itself as well, don't I? Come on, TeeCee. Kicking in for some random reason. Do we have petrol? We do not. Why do we not have petrol? More tappage with a hammer? Gonna have to be. Please, TeeCee, please start. We've got fresh petrol. Why is the fan kicking in? I shouldn't be doing that. Can fuel filters be the wrong way round? Is that a thing? I'll try. We'll see if we can turn it around. Try it the other way around. Right. Nothing was coming through. So what I've done is I've disconnected the fuel filter. Move stuff so I don't trip over. So down there you can see a bottle of smart water, maybe. But it's not smart. Oh, drat, knocking things over. Yeah, so I'm going to turn and crank the engine and see if we can get some petrol coming through. So let's go and have a look in the darkness of TeeCee. Look in the depths of the darkness, look. Let's, oh, hang on. Turn the key. There we go. Fan kicks in for some random reason. Oh, I can hear something. Right, let's have a look in the... Turn the ignition off. It sounded like I could hear something going on. So, do we have petrol? We do not. We are not getting anything. It's very strange. Bottle's just reshaped itself. I don't understand why it's not doing anything. I'm going to investigate in there. This is very odd. I've gone to take the fuel pipe off of the fuel pump and it just came off in my hand. And the top of that pump is bone dry. Okay, so let's take the pipe off of the bottom of the pump. Right, so as soon as I pull this off, I should have petrol. No, nothing. It's like it's bone dry. I did put petrol in the car, but maybe I didn't put enough. I put a whole jerry can in. Unfortunately, I can't reach down that far to blow down the pipe. Is it worth trying even? Is it worth trying to do that? Trying to blow down the pipe, see what happens. It's going to be gross. The
things I do for YouTube. Is this going to work? Oh, dearie me. Blowing down a pipe to get petrol. Ugh. You better be donating for me to do this. Well, I could blow down the pipe, but I couldn't hear anything. I could hear like me blowing down the pipe, but I couldn't hear anything from the tank. So you could feel it through the car. Maybe what I should do is open the fuel cap, because that might balance it out a little bit. I don't know. Shouldn't really have to do that. Right. No. Pump some petrol through. Yeah, that's got a bit of water in it because there was water in the bottle. I had to use the mechanical fuel pump just to get fuel through because it wouldn't come. So there's petrol over the floor. I don't know if it's going to start. Let's put the key back in if I can find a way. Right. Okay. I've had to disconnect the auto fan because the connections at the bottom have been exposed so long to like weather corroded and started just turning themselves on randomly, so I need to sort that at a later date. But we need to see if this car's going to start, don't we? Where's the keys? Is that them? No, they're in the ignition. Yes, they're in the ignition. Right, so fuel. Oh, sorry, you're not looking at me. How dare you? I'm over here. You know, have some courtesy. Come on. Right, shall we see if this car will start? 3, 2, 1. I can see the filter because I moved it. Nothing. Do we think maybe the mechanical fuel pump's not working? Got a spare, but I don't know if that works either. I've smacked it a few times, but we know petrol's down here at this end. Oh, we've got fuel! Come on, TeeCee! I'll let the let's let it fill up. What's the chances? Oh, you're not even pointing in the right direction. What's going on here today? Right, do I need to push the throttle a bit? Maybe. 1, 2. Come on, TeeCee. Come on, boy. Oh. How long's it been? Oh,
there's a chuff of smoke out the top of the carb. Now, this carb was set up by Adrian. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything. I haven't touched anything to it, and it's puffed out a load of smoke out the top. There's like a lever underneath, isn't there? There we go. How does that work? Is that supposed to prime the float? Can't remember. I'm pretty sure the carb and everything is all the dizzy's all right. I'm pretty sure it is. Almost. I don't get it. It's not starting. Well, it looks like I'll be coming back another day to try and check everything all over again. Everything is bolted on. Everything as it is, as it should be. Today I've had a friend round, a couple of friends, to give me some moral support and actually some help with getting this thing kind of like sorted. There's a few things that are out of whack with it. Had to adjust the dizzy rotor down the bottom of the engine. Forget what it's called, but I'll probably post it as a disc in the description. But we've adjusted a few things in the engine, and yeah, fingers crossed this thing's going to start now. So let's set up the camera upright. Oh, thank you. Right, let's see if TeeCee will start. Wish us luck.
Stop smoke. I'm doing it with cheat. You got an archive, haven't you? Oh, here we are. Yeah, I know what you're going to do. Don't electrocute yourself. Right, just give it a blip. No! No spark. Just give it a flick, see if there's a spark.
Right, we're trying again. Right, ready?
Go on. Yep, stop. We got sparks.
Okay,
That was that bloody.
We've got
lead
sparkles. So the sparkulators are sparkulating.
Not a very big spark, mine, but it's a spark.
Okay, so it's possible we need a new coil.
Okie dokie. Right.
Get this stuff. Ooh.
That fell down the hole.
Yeah, it did.
Right.
Right, let's give TeeCee a turn and see if he will start.
Should have fired on 3 anyway.
Look, should have done. Right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, hang on, you've got to turn the key back and then start again. 3, 2, 1.
What did you do just then?
Put my hand over there.
Yeah, it restricts the fuel slightly.
So what you do is you give it extra choke.
Yeah.
Right.
Again.
Go on.
I'm noticing.
Plenty of fuel.
I'm noticing a lot of steam coming off up here, like gases escaping from somewhere.
It's not exhaust fumes. The only reason you've got any kind of thing here is the core plug at the back, and that's
Yeah.
okay. Because
Maybe it's the engine venting.
the core plug is okay.
Yeah. Maybe it's just
Don't
the
forget,
engine.
because you haven't got the rocker cover on,
Yeah.
you get it oil. You can tell it's oil, these oil tubes are working
Yeah.
because the oil comes out of the middle here
It does.
and then goes to the tubes and lubricates
Yeah.
each cam in turn.
Right. Let's try again.
There is a bit of vapouring in there, isn't there?
Yeah. Right, everyone. So something just happened. Bear with me. Yay! Come on, TeeCee.
It's ticking over alright.
Come on, TeeCee.
That ain't far out.
No, we need to do a little bit more fettling. Oh, you're shaking there. We need to do a little bit more fettling, but TeeCee is now running.
That ain't far out at all.
We had the rocker cover off just now and it was chucking oil everywhere, so we had to put it all back because everything now is covered in oil. We're just adjusting the dizzy slightly. Running. Finally, we've got it sorted out. It was well out with the dizzy, and there was a pulley down the bottom, so the timing was completely out. But yeah, he's running. So we've got to get the next part of the film. I'll be putting on the new air pan. Got to get new bolts for that. Didn't have any when I got it. Yeah, and then we can go to do something else on the car. Get it welded. So that'll be coming up. So thank you so much for watching Adventure 27. I think it's Adventure 27. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the corner of the screen. I'm sure it's Adventure 27 because last year Adventure 26 was at the NEC last year. So yeah, I know it's been a long time coming. I'm really, really sorry. But thanks to my friend Duncan. He's running. He needs a little bit of a fettle, and you know, just to adjust a few things. But we're not adjusting the carburettor because Adrian sorted that out. But he is running a little bit low, a little bit flat. But yeah, chuck in a bit more water, and then yeah, we can do some other things on it and get it sorted and go for drives and stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, you guys are awesome for watching as well, and this channel wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next adventure.